Move down some, Tazia, just a smidgen more. Yeah, about right there. That's a little bit more. Just you, Tazia. Perfect. So we won't be too far away.
Yeah, kind of little. Yep.
All right. Shalom. We are the real Hebrew Israelites. We come out here week in, week out to prophesy the downfall of America. Before we open up, we're going to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Their rule well, peace and salutations. To all the Akim out here in the four corners of the earth, pushing this truth and sincerity. All right? One of you brothers got something?
You got something?
Yeah, come. This is we're gonna go into Ecclesiastes, right? Chapter 7. Start from the top, and then read. What's about it? Ecclesiasticus 7:1. Like, this is what it's all about, man. You know, we matter of fact. Verse 6.
I'll read it for you.
No, matter of fact, start at 1.
6.
7-1.
7:1.
Yes, sir.
Sirach, chapter 7, verse 1. It says, Do no evil, so shall no harm come unto thee.
And the scripture says, what you reap is what you sow, man.
God.
You know?
Depart from the unjust, and iniquity shall turn away from thee.
Scripture says what, man? Resist the devil and he shall flee. It also tell us to flee from this world, man. You know? It says,
all right, verse 3. My son, sow not upon the furrows of unrighteousness, and thou shalt not reap them sevenfold.
Hey, it's a time coming, man, where like because Jacob's so wicked right now, man. Hey, that punishment that's gonna come is gonna be like out of this world, man, and they not gonna be able to stand it.
Okay. Verse 4: Seek not the Lord's preeminence, neither of the king the seat of honor.
Yeah, yeah. Don't be seeking titles. All right. Hey, Yahushua, when he was walking on the earth, he said, "Call no man rabbi," you know, which goes into master. You know, he said, only the person we call rabbi or father is the heavenly Father, man. You know. Now that's not to say that we don't have elders on the earth who do teach us the ways according to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, and the scriptures also tells us to do what? Give them double honors, which is why we open up giving them double honors. Hey, but our true Father and Master is Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, man. Hey, because guess what? We're all servants of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, you know? And we're all working towards that one penny, man. Everybody's working for the same penny. Okay?
Verse 4. Seek not the Lord preeminence, neither the king the seat of honor. Justify not thyself before the Lord, and boast not of thy wisdom before the king.
Right. Once again, man, we all servants, man. All right. So you can't be looking at another brother wickedness and thinking you better than him because of his shortcomings, man. Or you can't be trying to justify your shortcomings by talking about another person's shortcomings, man. You know, trying to make it seem as though you holier than thou, man. And that's what's going on in the chapter in the book of Luke. What was that? The 18th chapter, 18th or 19th chapter.
What's that?
Luke. When the two men prayed.
Oh yeah, that's in Luke 18.
Because what he did was he said all the good things that he was doing for the Lord, and then turned around and slammed mud at the dude that was a sinner, man. You know, trying to make it seem as though at least I'm not like him. But it ain't about Like, it ain't about that, man. Hey, that's why Paul says about enduring it to the end, because in the end, you never know who gonna get this thing.
Right. Hey, the scriptures say that we all fall short. We all fall short of the Most High's glory, and we do because we're in this flesh. First of all, and this flesh is subject to go off, man. This flesh gonna want to do the things that's pleasing to the flesh. Yeah.
Keep on that.
Yeah, come on, bro.
Sirach 7 and 6. It says, "Seek not to be judged."
Seek not to be a judge, man. Because, hey, what measure ye judge, it shall be measured unto you. I'm going to pull that scripture up. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, I got some. This is Matthew's. You got more to that, though?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
It says, seek not to be judged, being not able to take away iniquity, lest at any time thou fear the person of the mighty, and a stumbling block in the way of uprightness.
I got a precept for you on that. This is Matthew chapter 7. And, I'm gonna start at the top. It says, "Judge not, that ye be not judged. For with what judgment ye judge, ye shall be judged. And with what measure ye mete, it shall be measured to you again." So you gotta be careful when you giving out judgment, man. You gotta be careful when you know what I'm saying. When you trying to condemn somebody for their shortcomings, man. And because guess what? The Most High is looking at you and all your shortcomings, man. And it's telling, and that's why the scripture says, "Who are thee to judge another man's servant, man?" Because he looking at you like, nigga, all the things that you do, or even the things that you don't even know you do, and you got the nerve, to say something about somebody else, man. That's why it's a crucial thing to examine yourself, man. Hey, as Paul said, he said, keep his flesh under subjection, lest he himself shall be cast away or a reprobate, man. Roughly paraphrasing, man.
I got that.
Because the same things that befall one man might befall you. And what you gonna do in that time, man? And low key, that's how the Lord testing all of us out here, man. Especially the men of the Lord. Hey, the scripture says judgment shall start in the sanctuary of the Most High, man.
Precept. This is 2 Corinthians, chapter 13, verse 5. Examine yourselves, whether ye be in the faith. It says, prove yourselves, mean test yourselves. Know ye not your own selves, how that Yahushua HaMashiach is in you, except ye be reprobates. Except ye be reprobates, man, devoid of judgment. So basically, you got to be able to discern whether the Spirit is in you or not. Because if the Spirit dealing with you, and that's basically the words of the Heavenly Father, you be studying and you meditating in this word, and you're applying it to your life. That's how you examine yourself. Because you're seeing if you're measuring up to the words of the Heavenly Father. And what did the Lord say? The second best commandment is to love your neighbor as you will love your own self. So if you're making a judgment toward him, you got to look at yourself first. You know what I'm saying? You got the judgment really start with your own self, judging yourself, man. To see if you coming up to party. And then not only that, and even if you are coming up to party, hey, you make mistakes too, man. You slipped, you failed, you done some things, and you might have done the same thing he doing. You know what I'm saying? So, so don't be so quick to judge that brother. You know what I'm saying? Be more quicker to help him. You know what I'm saying? Give that brother love, show him some scriptures. Uplift that brother, show him the right way, man. And it's ways how we supposed to go about doing things, man. And if he keep on doing the same thing over and over and over again after being helped, you know what I'm saying? And it's being brought to him in the right ways, like according to the book of Matthew 18 and 15, Hey, you supposed to cast him away like a heathen then after that.
Yeah, it's protocol, man.
Yep, it's all
procedures
about
to go
order,
to.
man.
Yep, you know, like you said, especially if it's offended, one of I can be
Sirach 7 and 6. Seek not to be judged, being not able to take away iniquity. At least 80 times thou fear the person of the mighty, and a stumbling block in the way of thy rightness.
Right, because here it is, right? You judging someone.
Hello? Can you hear me? Salakia, who is this? Hello? Hey, shalom, brother. We're gonna be out here for about till about 4 o'clock, 4:30. We might be out here till like 4:30 at least. Okay, calm, brother. All right, shalom.
So, you know, hey, the Lord, hey, David chastened himself, man, because that's what it's all about, really. As the brother was going into, man. You gotta chasten yourself, man. You gotta prove yourself. You gotta test yourself, man. You understand? You don't want the Lord to keep having to do it, man, because then that's showing that you lack discipline. You know, and the scripture says what? Wisdom to try by crooked. So I can pull it up.
That's why when you fast, it's known as afflicting your soul.
Mm.
You know, when the scriptures will say they all afflict their soul, fasting is one way of chastising yourself, chastising the flesh, like purging away the flesh. You know.
That's right, brother.
One, it's Sirach. Sirach 7 and 7. And fear not against the multitude of a city, and then thou shalt not cast thyself among the people. Bind not one sin upon another, and in one thou shalt not be unpunished. Say not, Yahweh will look upon the multitude of my oblations, and when I offer to the Most High, Yahweh, he will accept it.
Because in the book of Amos, man, what was it, I believe the 5th chapter, the 11th verse, he said, I despise thy feast days, man. You know what I'm saying? Because he got tired of Israel as a whole doing the sin, but yet having a sacrifice for it. Like, you know what I'm saying? They was prepared to do the wickedness that they had in their minds. They was like, you know what? I'm finna go commit adultery. So this the adultery sacrifice animal right here. I'm finna offer this up to the priest and have the Lord forgive me for my iniquities, man. Because that's actually offending the Most High, man. And the scripture says not tempt not the Lord, man. You know what I'm saying? And two, we all fall short of that in some aspects, man. And in the aspects you might not even know, man. You know? Hey, I got a scripture, man. This is Sirach, because this is the scripture I was going into. Verse 4 and 17. For at the first she will walk with him by crooked ways, and bring fear and dread upon him, and torment him with her discipline, until she may trust his soul and may try him by her laws. So the discipline of the Lord is love, but first he gotta try you to see if you be a friend or not, man. You know? He says 18, then will she return the straight way unto him and comfort him and show him her secrets, which is the words of Yahweh Shem, man. And so you might have brothers that's lacking in certain areas, man. Hey, but the Most High may be revealing the secrets of the Lord unto him, man. You know what I'm saying? Is he not a man of the Lord then, because of his shortcomings? You know? Is he not somebody that the Lord dealing with? You know? Hey, the Most High deal with us how he deal with us, man. He put it in each and every man's heart how to serve him the way he want to be served, man. According to their measure, man. You know? This is 19. But if he go wrong, she will forsake him and give him over to his own ruin. So basically, hey, the sifting is in process, but a whole lot of times though, hey, it don't even have to be up to us to do the sifting. Cause guess what? The Most High is he doing the sifting, man. He already trying the person to see if they dealing or not, if they sincere or not, and if they not, the Most High is gonna quench their fire and cast them back into the world, man. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it go, man. You know, so hey, amongst us Akim, while we together, man, hey, we supposed to encourage and strengthen each other, despite the differences that different brothers may have, man. You know, cause if a brother not a real brother, the Most High gonna get him the fuck up out of there, man. Cause hey, the Most High love unity in the brotherhood, man. So if we are being this one unit, and we dealing with one another, man. Hey, if anything that was to creep in that the Most High don't want there, he's not gonna allow it to stay, so we can tear down his temple.
Yeah, scripture. You go to Sirach 6.
That was Sirach chapter 4.
Yeah, I got some. Because you said crooked ways.
I got a precept though to back him up on that sifting real quick.
Go ahead, sir.
This is Slakia, Amos 9:9. He says, For lo, I will command and I will sift the house of Israel among all nations, like as corn is sifted in a sleeve. Yet shall not the least grain fall upon the earth. So the Lord gonna sift, man. He's sifting out for who? The election of Israel, man. So if there's tares amongst the wheat, you know what I'm saying, the Heavenly Father gonna sift them out, man, by what, man? The word, man. You know, they're gonna be tried by this, man, by this word. That's how Jake getting tried, man. You're gonna get tried by the word, man, whether you cross to the other side or not, man. Because what did he say? He said, invite both good and bad. Call both of them in. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, the angels who are the reapers, they're gonna be doing the separation. And the scriptures say what in Ezekiel 9:4, what? He said, go out and put a mark in the foreheads of them that sigh and cry for the abominations thereof, man. That's how the Lord is doing the sifting. So the men of the Lord that's out here doing the sighing and crying, man, they get that mark in their head, and the wicked, man, they're not gonna have that mark, man. They're gonna be cast away, man. They're gonna be cast into the fire.
And two, hey, the Most High so fair, man. Like he said, like bring all of them into the fold, the good and the bad, because he giving the bad the opportunity to change from their wickedness, man. You know, and he giving the good the chance to stay righteous, man. You know, it's a balance. I'm gonna pull it up.
He said, all the sinners of my people shall die by the sword, which say the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us. So they gonna die by the sword, man.
Yeah, because they coincide with the wicked, man. That's all about our people. You know, they coincide with the wicked. All right, they made that covenant with death, and when hell they out of agreement. You know, and then they said the overcoming scourge will not prevent us, man, but it will prevent you. The overcoming scourge is that angel coming down, man. All right, holding back that destruction. That destruction is definitely going to prevent you. You know?
That's right.
You got more to that?
Yeah. He said, in that day will I raise up the tabernacle of David that is falling and close up the breaches thereof.
Yep, the tabernacle of David is the elect, man. He's going to raise up the elect, building the third temple, man. And close up the breaches thereof, man. Fill in the holes, fill in the gaps.
That's right.
And like he did the ark, man.
Yep.
He closed up the breaches. He closed that door on their ass. Ain't no getting in here.
God, he's gonna build us up. He's gonna close. He's gonna shut. He's gonna put his properties back, man. Ain't nobody else get in.
Right, God. I mean, even the men amongst the men of the Lord, because there's only one way in, and that's through the straits.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And if you're not coming in through the straight gate, hey man, you're gonna get sifted out too, man. If you trying to creep in some other kind of way, the Lord gonna get you, man. Ain't no slipping in, man. The Lord gonna see. He know who his is, man. He knows the ones that belong to him. He said, Salakia, therefore, he said, thereof, and I will raise up his ruins, and I will build it as in the days of old. He says that they may possess the remnant of Edom and of all the heathen which are called by my name.
Which is the reward that we get, man. What did you just say? He said
This is why we gotta possess the heathens, man. This right here, man. Because they teaching the world how to do things like this. You know what I'm saying? Here it is. I was walking around here. That's why we gotta possess their ass, man. Because their deeds are evil and wicked, man. And they scattering the sheep, man. Fucking wicked ass shit. And then try to disguise it to make it seem like it's a good thing.
Yep. Jake with it, man, just like how they was with it in the ancient world, you know.
That's right.
Putting trees all in the creeds and shit, man.
Jeremiah 10.
Yeah, man. The Lord said He's gonna build it as the days of old. That third temple was building with the lively stones of men. All right, and then He's gonna give them the remnant of the heathen, man, which is our prize, man, our crown. That's part of the reward that we're gonna receive. You know.
I got it.
Yeah, he says, verse 12, Amos 9 and 12, He's all the heathen which are called by my name, saith the Lord, that doeth this.
We're gonna possess those that possessed us.
That's right.
You know.
I got a scripture if you don't.
That's it.
This is because I was saying like how the Lord is fair, man. This is easy. I'm gonna start at 23. He says, "Have I any pleasure at all that the wicked should die?" said Yahweh, "and not that he should return from his ways and live." So here it is, man. He said, "Yeah, bring in the sheep, bring in the goat, man. Bring them all in. Bring in the good and the bad, man. Let's get them all an equal trial. Let's give them all a fair run, you know." Then he said, "What? But when the righteous turneth away from his righteousness and committed iniquity and doeth according to all the abominations that the wicked man doeth, shall he live?" Hey, see, this is the ways of the Heavenly Father, man. Hey, he's a what have you done for me now type of power, man. You know. Hey, I remember what you did back then. I ain't forgot about that. But is you gonna keep walking in it though? You know what I'm saying? Or is you just gonna give up? You just gonna faint and go and get weary on me, man? It's so bugged out. I was with my wife, and she was driving me to camp today, right? You know, and she was talking to me, and she was saying like, you know, I know we're gonna argue. You know, I know. She said, I know one day we might be upset with each other, we might hate each other, and the next day I might be madly in love with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just know that, you know, whatever we go through, like, certain things is just temporary. Or too, man. Hey, some things is temporary, man. But is you gonna fall out because of something temporary and lose an everlasting covenant with the Heavenly Father and His Son? You know? Hey, the affliction He put you through is just for the time to be, man.
Right, and that affliction might be being you getting rebuked for something you're doing wrong. And see, and some people can't take that rebuke from brothers. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? The rebuke is, you know, you got to allow it to hurt, man, because that's just a good position Yahweh shot, man. Doing work on it. The Lord said, he was offended to me is not worthy of me.
That's right. So
basically, man, if you can't take the rebuke, you know, you can't take being in the truth. So that's how a lot of people gonna get sifted out the truth, man, because of rebuke. It's because of rebuke and correction. You know, that's why, man. That's one thing you gotta pray and ask the Lord to help you with is your pride. If you want to be in something with a lot of pride, man, you gotta pray and ask the Lord to help you with that, man, and help you get over that pride. You know, I know I got some pride that I need to work on, man. You know, I say that to myself first. You know.
Slakia, I'm trying my best to speak up. A little groggy, man. If you was reading the scriptures, then you will know that you know, you gotta hurt in order to get better, just like anything else.
Yep.
When gold is tried in the fire, man, that shit burn.
Yeah.
If gold had nerves, I'm pretty sure he'd tell you that shit hurt. You know. But he's like, but look at me now, man. I'm 24K. You know what I'm saying?
So work out, man. Hey, you know what's so crazy? Because when I'm working out in physical therapy, right, my arms and my legs are exceptionally strong. But when it comes to me working out my stomach, that's when it hurt the most. That's when I'm like, damn, this is the test of all tests right here. When they make me do all those stomach workouts, I'm like, damn, this is the exercise that'll kill me, man. You know?
Yeah, that's the exercise is most important. Core weak and the body fall. You know what I'm saying? The core keeps it all together. We call it core strength.
And too, like, you know, that's the part that Satan attack, man.
Oh yeah.
Attack your weak.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. He did attack your weakness. So the Lord trying to strengthen your weakness. And like you said, man, Job is the excellent testament, man. You know, he's slavery, yet will I trust in him. You know? Because I know my Redeemer living, man. Alright, I have some. Go ahead.
It says, to all the abominations that the wicked man doeth shall he live. He says, all his righteousness he hath done shall not be mentioned. In his trespass that he has trespassed, and in his sin that he hath sinned, in them shall he die. Verse 25, yet ye say, the way of the Lord is not equal. Hear now, O house of Israel, is not my way equal? Are not your ways unequal? Verse 26, when a righteous man turneth away from his righteousness and committed iniquity, and dieth them for his iniquity that he hath done, shall he die. Again, when the wicked man turneth away from his wickedness that he hath committed, and doeth that which is lawful and right, he shall save his soul alive. He says, because he considereth and turneth away from all his transgressions that he hath committed, he shall surely live, and he shall not die. We got men that's in this thing that just might fall out. You know what I'm saying? Here it is. They got the true words of the Heavenly Father, and they was doing the works, and then they just stopped doing it. They just fell out, man. And then you got men who was living in their folly, because that's a representation of all of Israel, man. We was all wicked, but the Most High had us all in the sleep, you know, for a couple thousand years, man. So we all like went off, and the Most High put us in that sleep, and now we all coming back from our wickedness to try to serve Him in righteousness, because we consider.
Book of 2 Corinthians chapter 4 verse 18. It says, while we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen, temporal, but the things which are not seen are eternal. Alright, but like I was putting that what the brother had said, this is just temporary, man. Like what you feeling, how you feel, and what you're going through, man, it's just temporary, because the Lord can turn it upside down instead of blink of an eye. So the Lord, if you got the mindset of Yahweh Shem controls all things, man. It's an easy thing in the sight of the Lord to make a poor man. Whatever you're going through, man, the Lord got you going through it for a reason, man. If you got that mindset, yeah, everything's cool, because the things that you can't see are always more powerful than the things right in front of your face. The things you can touch. Alright, and that's just a spiritual man's standpoint. You know?
I got that precept for you, bro. That's it's Sirach chapter 11 verse 21. Marvel not at the works of sinners, but trust in the Lord. And an easy thing in the sight of the Lord on the sudden to make a poor man rich. The blessing of the Lord is the reward of the godly, and suddenly he maketh his blessing flourish. Ooh. So he says, say not, what profit is there of my service? And what good things shall I have hereafter?
Exactly, man.
Go ahead, brother.
No, I'm gonna say you're supposed to know that the Lord see what you're doing, man. You're supposed to know the Lord's eyes are me.
That's right.
You know, don't say, oh, what good is this? That's losing faith, man. What good is this gonna do? Why am I doing this? All right, then you know, if you're thinking like that, you
You
start.
ain't got no faith.
If you believe in that, exactly. You let Satan, you let Satan do his job, man. Satan touched Job's flesh. Satan touched everything that Job had, man. Job never did that. You know, Job always believed in the Lord. You know? I maintain my integrity. She was like, you still curse God? He's like, you speak as one of the foolish women. You know? She's like, we have received the good from the Lord, shall we not receive the bad also? Is my God unjust or imbalanced? You know?
Man, that's the point, man. Because hey, a man might be considered righteous, man. But like how you said, Job had to get him. So it say that, but I say went up to him like, hey man, yeah, I can't touch you because you got them hedges around him. Yeah. Test him to see if you're a righteous man or not, man. Right. And then let's see if he a righteous man. You know? And that's we all in that category, man.
Yeah, we all in that category of being tested. Actually, like going back into that second Corinthians 13:5, man. He said, prove your you should try to test yourself every day, man. Like basically, what's your weakness, man? What's the thing that slows you up the most? That's the thing you should work on. You know what I'm saying? To testing yourself and making yourself better in that thing, man. What's keeping you away from studying? You know, what's keeping you from doing certain things? You know that's pleasing to the Heavenly Father. Those are the things that you're supposed to test yourself so that you can grow and get better. It's about getting better, man. It's about pleasing the Lord. You know, ruling over your flesh. Ruling over this wicked flesh, man. You know, overcoming the world. I got something. Y'all ain't got nothing?
No, sir. Hold on, sir.
Salakia, man, what was I gonna grab? I forgot, man. It'll come back to me.
Okay.
Go ahead. It'll come back.
Sirach. Sirach 6:20. She is very unpleasant to the unlearned. He that is without understanding will not maintain with her. So he that is without understanding shall not maintain with wisdom. The way they do, or why they going through the things that they going through, or how about y'all don't see what I'm doing, or oh this shit too hard, man. You know what I'm saying? The Lord have mercy on me if I just keep doing me. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you got brothers, man, that be putting out some fiery sit downs. And they might not even get one view on YouTube, man. Yeah. It might not even be a view on you noticing him, man.
God.
But guess what, though? The Lord noticed him.
The most important person noticed him, yeah.
That's right. God.
And honestly, views is like I said, the things that you see with your eyes are less important, man. You know? Because when I do, the most important thing about videos is, when you do this video, man, you're speaking to yourself over and over, saying the same precepts over and over again, doing the same thing so it can stick in your psyche, man, so you can always remember it. You know what I'm saying? So when you do these videos, you speak to yourself. Yep. I gotta work on this, I gotta work on that. I'm gonna do a video on it and speak to the camera, and Lord willing, if somebody see it, run across it, they'd be edified. But mainly, I'm giving myself advice.
You know what I'm saying? Let ye be judged.
But more than ever though, it's really the spirit though.
Yeah.
It's still the spirit. Like the brother said, he get edified through himself. But it's still the spirit that at the same time that's edifying him. You know what I'm saying? And then the spirit speaking through you, you know what I'm saying, so that you can edify somebody else at the same time while you being edified. This is on 1 Peter 4:12. He said, beloved, concerning the fiery trial, which is to try you, as though some strange thing happening to you. Think it not strange, man. Hey, we all in the fire. Like the brother had said a little while ago, man. Hey, the fire is gonna hurt. You being tried. You like a precious metal, gold, being tried in the fire, man. You gonna go through those trials, man. The thing is, are you gonna be able, so that the Heavenly Father can purify you from the wickedness of the world, because that's what it's about, man. It's all about being purified from the things of the world, man. And you gotta go through that fire if you want to make it into the kingdom. Right. The Lord trying those to see who's gonna stay and be loyal. It's about being loyal, man. You can't make it through that, you ain't gonna be able to make it in the kingdom.
It's not about what you said, going through the fire.
Yeah. We out here making ourselves a living sacrifice, man. It's cold out here today, man. I feel it. Yeah, it's a dip in the air.
Hey, the Lord said, what, man? Who will stand up for me against the evildoers, man?
Right. And that's what we're doing. We out here standing up for the Lord against the evildoers, man. That's the beautiful thing about it, man. Hey, you got to look at it like that. Hey, we doing the work of the Lord, man, and we doing it to partake in that blessing of serving the Lord.
Also, too, and we purging ourselves, man.
Hey, this verse go into it, verse 13.
We purging ourselves, man.
It says, but rejoice in so much as ye are partakers of Hamashiach's sufferings.
Yeah, hey, cuz, man. Nothing that's worth it is easy, man.
Yeah. He said, but rejoice, man. This is something to, man, because we partaking in the sufferings of our Lord.
That's right.
You know, we partaking in that same suffering. Because why? Because we speaking the words of truth. We speaking the words of truth to the world, man. You know, and the words of truth, people don't like the words of truth because it hurts. You know, it hurts them. They can't go in the fire, man. Majority of this world, they're not going to be able to withstand that fire. And what's that? They're going to make them hate us like how they hated our Lord, man. They hated him, man. You know, you got people out here calling the police on the men of the Lord, man. You got people out here trying to fight the men of the Lord out here. People throwing stuff at the men of the Lord. Mocking and cursing them. You know, all types of madness, man. Hey, that's partaking in the same thing our Lord went through, man. It's going to come a time when some of the brothers going to get snatched up, man. And be tortured, man, because of preaching his word, man. You know? He said, yep.
By taking up that cross, man.
That's right.
You take up that cross, that burden, you are worthy of the Lord, man.
Hey, the Lord said that, man.
His own words, man.
His own words. He said.
That's how we partake in the suffering.
That's matter of fact, you can grab it. It's Luke 9 and 23, I believe. If I'm not mistaken, Luke 9 and 23. He says that when his glory, she glad also with exceeding joy. So we're gonna be glad too, man. When the Lord, when he come in his glory, man. You know, with exceeding joy. We're gonna be glad to see him, man. We're gonna be glad, man, when the kingdom of heaven come, man. We're gonna be praising Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, man. You know, it's gonna be a beautiful day. We're gonna be finally out of the hell. And finally, truth is gonna be revealed, man. Everything that was right before our eyes, man. And before the world's eyes too, man. They gonna see that we was out here preaching the truth, man. We was telling the truth, man. We're gonna be glad, man, in that day, man. Go ahead, bro.
Luke chapter 9, verse 23.
Uh-huh.
And he said unto them all, if any man will come after me, let him deny himself.
Right. If you coming after the Lord, you know, trying to follow the Lord, you gotta deny nephew. Taziah, grab Matthew, I think it's yeah, I think it's 10 and 34, 35, something like that.
Nah, man, let him deny himself.
Yep.
Yeah, your life don't matter, man. Your life was given unto you. He who borrowed his own spirit, man. Your life was given to you by the Lord, man. So you gotta do the Lord's bidding.
That's right.
People find their own glory, their own righteousness.
Right, like pastors in churches, man. I keep bringing them up to be an example. Do they look like people that's denying themselves for the Lord? Do they look like they righteous men, truly? Are they really denying themselves for the Lord?
They don't fit the criteria of ancient righteous men.
Hey, man, giving to the poor, man. They supposed to be all the tithes and offering they get is supposed to go to the people in the church, but they keep that. They keep the majority of it. The majority of that is theirs.
Also for the people that need help on their bills and needs funds.
Right. And what do? They spend some bullshit hope philosophy to the people and say, well, if you sow with 100-fold, that's bullshit, man. They supposed to bless you. Yeah, the Lord bless them, but yeah, through them, they supposed to give it to you. They full of excuse my language, they full of it, man. What you got? You got it, nephew?
It's full of wickedness, man.
That's right. They full of wickedness, man. Go ahead.
Matthew chapter 10, verse 38.
Yep.
And he that taketh not he is not worthy of me. Verse 39. He that findeth his life shall lose it.
Right, yep.
And he that loseth his life for my sake shall find it.
And that's the point right there. You know, that's the point. You got to lose your life for the Lord. You know what I'm saying? In order to find it. That's the only way you're gonna find it is if you lose the old one, meaning coming after the world, man. You gotta deny yourself now. You know, the things that you used to be involved in, those things are gone now. You know, having all the ladies, getting your money all together and all of that, hustling. You gotta sacrifice all of that, man, to come serve the Lord, man.
Yep. I like getting lines, going to the barbershop,
yep.
getting clean, getting first, having a long hair.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Cut down your back and shit, man. You gotta change, man. You gotta sacrifice. What's more important, my life or your how about Shimmy Shai's will?
That's right.
You know, you gotta make that you may live. You know, but because if you choose anything else, man, that's death.
That's right, brother.
You know?
That's right. I got a precept for you.
Go ahead,
This is 2nd Ezra, chapter 7, verse 54. For we have walked in unpleasant places.
Yep.
Verse 55. And that the faces of them which have used abstinence shall shine above the stars, whereas our faces shall be blacker than dark, that we should begin to suffer for it after death. Verse 57.
Right, like the one part where he said, because we had lived and committed iniquity where we considered
not
that we should read that part again,
Con. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 7, verse 55. I'm gonna start at 54. Back at the top, man. Which have used abstinence shall shine above the stars. And which is what? Afflicting your flesh, man. You know what I'm saying? Putting yourself through that affliction.
Yep.
Because you use abstinence. Abstinence from what? Your vices, man. Yep. Hey, that's what we commanded to do on the Shabbat. You know, that's one way of exercising that, you know what I'm saying? That will, man.
Right, you supposed to do that anyway, though.
Yep,
so go ahead.
No, abstinence is abstain. We abstain from certain things.
Yep, con.
As our faces shall be blacker than darkness.
Yep.
For while we lived and committed iniquity, we considered not that we should begin to suffer for it after death. See? We didn't consider it. There's more to it, though.
That proves reincarnation, man. How you gonna suffer for something? How you gonna suffer for something after you die? You know, beat your corpse. You know what I'm saying, man? That proves reincarnation. You come back, your soul come back into another. You got a new brain, so you don't remember. You know what I'm saying? Lord ain't gonna give you that memory back. You don't remember your past life. You got certain hints in the spirit. You know what I'm saying? So then you suffer. You go through affliction because of things you did in your past life, man. And then you go and look at these heathens, and they live in luxuries, and they flourishing. And be like, man, well, I gotta do what he doing, man. I gotta get like him. You know, that's why people value money so much, man.
Yeah,
people
they don't.
Kings real fast, you know. They consider not. I gotta live like them. Shit, I gotta get it how I live. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta. I mean, these people they be brainwashed, man, based off of the luxuries of these heathens, man. You know, because they don't consider that they gotta suffer. Maybe the Lord got me going through this for a reason. No.
Hey, because what? It's all a trial and test, man. A trial of faith. Because you know what? What I'm going to do for you in that hell, man. You know? Verse 57. 2nd Ezra chapter 7, verse 57. Then answered he me and said, this is the condition of the battle which man that is born upon the earth shall fight. So yeah, we got to fight against our flesh, man. You know what I'm saying? This is the condition of the battle, man. It's to go against the feet, man, to get us to trip and fall, man. To try to get us to get away from our power source, man. Which is Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah. This is the condition of the battle, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why the Lord said, gird up thy loins as a soldier, man. Hey, cause he making what? He ain't dealing with no women, man. Oh, why the flock of his pasture is men. You know what I'm saying? The condition of the battle, we out here in a fucking war field, man. We in a war zone right now, man. If he be overcome, he shall suffer as thou hast said. But if he get the victory, he shall receive the thing that I say. See that, man? See, this is fairness and everything, man. The Most High called the good and the bad in. And then he said, listen, I'm going to set this in front of them. Like you said, Joshua said, choose ye this day, life or death, man. You know what I'm saying? And so he could either come choose to serve him, or he could just stay in the fucking world, man. Hey, just like in the days of Moses, man. Hey, he said all of them who want to serve Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah, stand on this side. And everybody that want to go back to Egypt, stand your ass over there. And the people that stayed on the other side, man, hey, they got slaves, man. The Most High destroyed them right then and there, man. The earth swallowed some of them up. The Levites killed them.
Like you said, man, I got something for that. It's the book of Job, chapter 23, verse 10. But he knoweth the way that I take. When he hath tried me, I will come forth as gold. So when he tried me, I will come forth as gold, man. Basically, I'm going to come out purified, man. Shining. Precious. Precious gem. All right? Going into that battle, man, this is the battle that we train, all right, how to fight, and then we got to go be put to war and die.
Like the Spartans.
Like, you know, we this ain't the condition like that, man. We got to fight against principalities and high places, man. We got to fight against spiritual wickedness, man. We got to fight against the Esau's devices. We got to fight against ourselves, man. Our own people. We got to fight against time. And we got to go to work. And we got to balance out time. We got to
Hear it, bro.
Yeah, that's how it's like that's why no man of war entangles himself with the affairs of the world, because we can't. We don't have the time to get all caught up in all of this madness that's going on out here, man. Because we gotta keep our head on the swivel.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? From the principalities of this earth, man.
Oh,
But this spiritual warfare going on, man. Because
You said we just had this discussion, man. We was in the crib.
Yep.
And he was like, hey man, the most time might bless you with a gig where you can pay off all your debt and pay your bills and things of that. And I was just talking to Uncle, I'm like, yeah, because hey, the most time he might bless you with that. Because guess what? You still got other things to fight, man. Like demons. You know what I'm saying? Demons fucking plaguing you. You still fucking facing demons.
Oh, yeah,
every day.
The Lord got ways to plague you.
That's right.
Hey, man, it's brothers in the truth that's wealthy, I should say. Not rich, but well off in terms of lucre. You know? But the Lord cometh them another way, man. You know? Matter of fact, the Lord might get them preeminence. They might be in a leadership position, man. So we might, you know, if we can, man, you gotta watch other men's souls. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, the scripture says to whom much is given.
Right.
So look, everybody had that just so they can help out the Akim, man. And the moment they stop helping out the Akim, the most that snatch that shit from.
Or he might not.
Well,
Timothy said when it says the love of money is the root of all evil. Later on in the chapter, it says charge them that be rich in this world. And so those brothers that's gonna be wealthy, you know. His brothers in the truth that's kind of wealthy, man. Drive Jaguars and BMWs. You know what I'm saying? They can afford it. But that doesn't mean they're not going through hell. Right. Hell might be greater than ours, man. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
On a different level.
A different level of hell, man. They might be faced with, like I said, preeminence, man. They might be in a leadership position where they got to watch for men's souls and make tests and test.
They gotta make sure they doing what they got other brothers doing.
Then they gotta go to work and maintain their riches.
Yep, they gotta go to work, maintain their riches.
They gotta do it. Jaguars, BMW, which costs a lot of money, so they gotta go to work to make that money to maintain their riches. Then they gotta spend time with the Akim, time with their family. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
So much is like,
heavy,
what they say? Much is given.
To whom I've got a lot, man.
Yep.
Like if you blessed with a lot of knowledge, man, you don't have a lot physically. Still, much is required from that. You know what I'm saying? Much is required from that, because the Lord might bless you with knowledge, and now brothers calling you because they know. Oh, I know this brother know that scripture. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Much is required, man. Oh, I gave you this knowledge. Now you gotta go out and flourish. Now you gotta deal heavier in the spirit, man.
I used to bug tell that man. Every time I had a scripture, I was stumbling on. I hit that man up.
Yep. You know what I'm saying? But hey, the Lord trying us, man. The Lord trying us, and these people out here, they can't deal with it, man. They fucking weak, man. Because I mean, you can't deal with it if you ain't got the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahshua on you. You can't go through tribulation like that unless the Lord literally put a mighty warrior spirit on you. Because it's men that go through tribulation and carnal, but they go through it. You know what I'm saying? For instance, them Navy SEALs and the fucking Marines and shit, they carnal as hell, but they go through that fucking chastisement. Lord put a fucking warrior, Lord put a warrior spirit on them like that. But for doing it for righteousness' sake, oh no. It's a whole other ball game, man, because you gotta have faith, you gotta have vision, you gotta have eyesight to see it far. When you actually in a carnal battle, you can see the fruits of your labor quicker, man. highways and byways for 30 years plus, and the kingdom still ain't going down, man. Regular men, all the Navy SEALs will lose faith, man. Stop doing it. You know what I'm saying? All them fucking mighty, so-called mighty men on this side will stop going out, man. But you need faith. You need the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai to keep at it, man.
I got a precept for you, bro. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 9. I'm going to start at 24. It says, know ye not that all but one receiveth the prize? So run that ye may obtain. All right? Then he says what? Verse 25. And every man that striveth for the mastery is temperate in all things. Now they do it to obtain a corruptible crown, but we an incorruptible crown.
Yeah, that's like a lot of brothers like to pull out LeBron James, Kobe Bryant. You know, because they stay in the gym a lot, man. But what about the motherfuckers in this man? Far more gruesome than fucking sports figures or rap artists. All right, they get fucking kidnapped and dropped in the middle of a goddamn lake in the middle, fucking 3 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? you gotta swim 3 hours back to the show. You got me fucked up, man. You know, who knows, man? Weights put at the bottom of your feet. You gotta sit at the bottom of a pool for 10 minutes. That heavy training, man. They do it for a corruptible crown. So how much the more we? And we gonna fall short, you know. But you need to fall short in order to see your mishaps, man. You need to fall short in order to say, I'm gonna do better.
So you just said that. Verse 26. I therefore so run, not as uncertainly, so fight I, not as one that beateth the air, but I keep unto my others, I myself should be a castaway. So he said too, the brother just said, hey, you're going to have your shortcomings, just so you can know where you stand in the faith, man. You know? And then from there, man, you just keep on fighting, you know? You just make modifications, man. You know?
We get Philippians real quick. The little books up here.
God.
Which one? For the high quality.
Come.
These are Philippians. Galatians, Corinthians. Some first toward the mark. Things like Philippians. I got you, bro. You got it.
This is Philippians chapter 3, verse 14. Oh yeah, I was just looking at it too. Verse 13. Brethren, I count not myself to have apprehended, but this one thing I do, forgetting those things which are behind, and reaching forth unto those things which are before.
Forgetting those things that are behind, you got to the faith. All right. All of those things that we was doing before we got into faith, man. Let that be enough. Let that be sufficient. Don't look back towards those things, but look for things at hand, man. The kingdom of heaven. Imagine how that's going to be, instead of imagine how it would be if you was in the world again. You know? Oh man, I wish I was in the world again. Shit, I used to love when I used to hit that boy. You know what I'm saying? And instead of sticking around, man, with all kind of bad bitches on it, man. And that helped me reminisce about, not reminisce, but imagine what the kingdom of heaven would be like. Imagine having an infinite number of wives, man. For an Israelite, man, that's heaven. You know what I'm saying? For an Israelite, man, that's heaven. You know? For me, it is. I look at them women, man, I'll be like, man, you can't even weigh the amount of glory we're going to receive, man. You can't even weigh it, bro. So you gotta hope for those things in the future, man. Like, man, this is definitely working.
And they gonna be in subjection, bro.
Bro, we gonna be rulers of the world, bro. Of worlds. Rulers of worlds. We're gonna be the principalities and the powers, bro.
That's right.
Rulers of higher places, bro. We're gonna be just imagine Pharaoh, bro. Hey, man. I don't know, bro. My feet ain't touching the ground, bro. I'm just playing. I imagine it sometimes when I'm around my slaves, when my feet not gonna touch the ground.
They don't want to walk on their field.
It's gonna be levitating on the dirt, bro. It's gonna be levitating.
Scaring the fuck out of them, bro.
Every time they look at me, my eyes shining like a sun, bro. My eyeball, like I'm just looking at me, bro. My eyeballs gonna be shining like the sun. They're like, I can't look. It's like looking at the sun.
Blind the shit out of
Blinded
it.
ass. You looking at me, boy? I'm like, Ham, get his ass. Ham whoop you like,
Go!
kick Ham in the ass. Savage. We call his ass by the heathen nationality. Hey, Jack, get the Ham ass. Ham, you whoop you the man. Well, I'm kicking Jackson, man.
Y'all whooping each other ass.
That's just
They all whipping each other ass.
That's just the shit I be thinking about, man. That's just my personal. Other brothers may have different things that they think about in the kingdom. You know, of course, like we gonna have the laws, every parts. You know, we gonna have all of our holidays back. I mean, holy days. But I think about, man, torturing heathens and bad bitches.
I think about, like no more wickedness, man. No more
wickedness, yeah.
No more Esau over us, man. No more women
You know what else I think about?
ruling over us. I think about the kingdom being everything being in its right place, man. Finally, finally righteousness being here, man. Restored on the earth.
Imagine what the earth's gonna look like.
It's gonna be beautiful, man.
The earth's gonna yield beautiful, man. We're gonna see, man. We can just imagine how the earth gonna look in its fullness, man.
Niggas, look at the earth now, man.
Yeah.
Hey, the color dull as hell out here, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, in the kingdom, the colors gonna pop, bro.
Yeah, bro.
They gonna pop hard,
It's
bro.
gonna be vivid.
It's gonna be vivid, man. And it's gonna, bro.
Hey, Lord willing,
What'd he say?
are we the three wise men over here?
Oh. That's pretty wise, man.
Y'all right to Zion.
But you're right, though. You been open about the show.
Yeah, kind of. It's Philippians chapter 3, verse 14. I'm gonna start 13. 13. Brethren, I count not myself to have apprehended, but this one thing I do, forgetting those things which are before. It says 14. I press toward the mark of the prize of the high calling of God in Hamashiach Yahushua.
What's that mark, man? That mark in the Hebrew is the Wah. That same mark in Ezekiel 9, man. That accept judgment. That's the mark that we press toward. And how do we press toward that mark? 2 Peter 1 and 10. That's the best way to press toward the mark.
It's like playing football, right? A dude would be running, and he'll get tackled, man. What he do? He get back up, they reset the play, and he keep running until you make it into the end zone, man. Cause that's what this truth is like. It's like you got the demons, you know what I'm saying, trying to keep you from making it into the kingdom of heaven. And we playing offense, man. We trying to press through their ass, man. Get the fuck out of my way, spin moving, jumping over their ass, you know what I'm saying? Diving into the end zone, you know? Hey, the football players, they be going through a war on that field, man.
Trying to block our shot, man. They trying to block my shot. But 2 Peter chapter 1, verse 10. Wherefore the rather, brethren, give diligence to make your calling and election sure. For if ye do these things, ye shall never fall. All right? Because if you gotta give diligence, man, to make that calling and election sure, you gotta constantly, man. The scripture says, meditate in thy word day and night, man. You know, then that's gonna make thy way prosperous. But you gotta no lacking, homie. No lacking. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be no lacking, man.
Right.
Because Satan is on Satan watching us. Satan waiting for us to slip. I mean, he ain't ready in the week. Oh shit, I'm gonna get his ass.
Hey, what the brother say? He say, hey, Satan don't give a fuck cause you sick. Satan look at you like, oh, he's sick. I'm gonna leave him alone.
I'm gonna take off.
Give him a little break, man.
Build up in you, for the resistance, man.
Resistance.
Hey, this is scripture say the covenant ourselves.
That's we are the resistance. Yeah, popped in my head, bro. We are the resistance.
Because we gotta resist this devil, man. The scripture say resist the devil and he should flee.
God, man. And y'all hungry. Y'all can turn these rocks into bread. Ooh,
I like this stuff, man.
Let's try one more time.
I like this.
Yeah,
A challenge. Because that's what we are, man. We're a challenge to these demons, man. Demons be like, damn, if I could, it's like, hey, I heard like gay people, they like to try to convert straight men and straight women over, man. That's what they like to dealing with, the demons that's already converted over to them. So when they see something pure, holy, and unblemished, and they set a light, they be like, ooh, I could be the first one to have it. You know?
Reset. This is Ephesians 6 and 11. It says, put on the whole armor of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil.
That's right.
The word, man. The whole armor is putting on the whole word, man.
That's right, man.
Living it, you know, eating it all the time. You know what I'm saying? Because the scriptures, the truth is likened unto garments.
That's right.
Right? The truth is likened unto garments, something that you wear, that you put on. And we put on this word like armor, because it's our defense. This word is our defense. The scriptures say the name of the Lord is a strong tower, and the righteous run up into it and are safe. You know? And this truth is our defense, man. Like you put armor on.
Right. Because really this word is said to withstand against the
wild, fiery darkness.
to be it's like I'm reading it again. It says, put on the whole armor of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. So you can be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. Because what? The devil